Welcome everybody to Tan Son Nhat Airport in Ho Chi Minh City, and sorry for my bad Vietnamese. So this is my first time ever flying with Vietnam Airlines and my first time of ever being in Vietnam. So I want to share my experience and I'll show you how I liked it. So this is my flight from Ho Chi Minh to Danang. Let's get right into the video. Left on a Saturday from District 1 to take a Grab to the airport. It took us about 25 minutes until we arrived at Terminal 1 for the domestic flights. The process for the check-in was really easy. Also, the TSA security check was super empty, so you wouldn't guess it was a Saturday. Since we came about 2 hours early, we still had a lot of time left over, and we went on a mission to look for the best food inside of the terminal.
Rice noodle soup with pork knuckles, number 6.
This spot right here was next to gate 5 inside of the terminals.
Is this pork knuckles?
No, it's not. Pork knuckles were still coming though. Also, I did get a beef pho bo, and the food there is really amazing. You just gotta love it, it's really authentic. Unfortunately, they charge airport prices, although it's Vietnam. But let's get back to the flight review now. Shortly after this delicious meal, we walked to gate 8, where they were about to start boarding soon. After they checked for our flight tickets, we had to take an escalator downstairs, and there was a bus waiting on us already. It was pretty packed in that bus, but after a couple minutes of drive, we arrived at the airplane. I really enjoyed the epic music that they played once we boarded the plane. It really made me feel like we were going on a big adventure that day. The plane was an Airbus A321 and it had a 3-seat configuration on each side. Our seats were located in row 16 and the legroom on there is pretty decent. I didn't have any problems to stuff my backpack underneath the seat in front of me. While the epic music kept playing, we saw the next bus arriving with another load of people coming. And luckily the bus after us was the last one, so we were still good on time. Oh.
From Ho Chi Minh City to Danang. Our estimated flight time to Danang International Airport is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Thank you and enjoy the flight.
After holding on to somewhere in the bus, the refreshing towels that they gave us really came in handy. Also on the announcement, the lady said the estimated flight time will be 1 hour and 5 minutes to Danang. Before takeoff, they tried to get the party started by turning the music all the way up. And I really liked the fact that they got these TV screens in the airplane, because a lot of airlines don't even have TV screens on these short flights. This was one of the most interesting safety instructions that I've seen in a while. In the meantime, I took a look at the tray table, and wow, you can really eat a big meal on there. The only negative thing about the seat was they were a little bit hard and uncomfortable in the back, but for a 1 hour flight I don't really mind. Oh, and maybe I should mention the brown spots of fluid over our heads. So the flight departed pretty much on time, and besides that it was a little bit noisy, it was a pretty smooth takeoff. Luckily I had my noise cancelling headphones with me, and they made the trip a little bit easier. And as we made our way through the Vietnamese sky, they came through and gave us a bottle of water. After about 45 minutes we already began descending, and the Danang area looked a little bit foggy and cloudy. The landing itself was pretty smooth, and the 1 hour and 5 minutes flight time was also really accurate. Unfortunately, I didn't check out the restrooms during that flight, but the flight itself was pretty pleasant. I loved the big tray table and the legroom on this journey, especially for a good price including the checked-in bags we had. I am really satisfied. The kinda uncomfortable seats though weren't a big problem for me since the flight was only a little over an hour. So yeah, if the flight would have been longer, it would have been a little bit annoying for me. We got out of the plane really quickly and the baggage claim didn't take long at all. Overall, I would give this flight an 8 out of 10. Like I said, the seat wasn't that comfortable and the plane was a little bit loud, but other than that it was a really nice experience. Thanks everybody for watching. This was my first flight with Vietnam Airlines. Hopefully there's more to come. See ya soon. Peace.